From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The Dolphins hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And some nifty running right away, and so get this up past the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay, from ready? The 23, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Shepard goes in motion. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
Throwing. Hooker. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Dragon 60.
Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Hooker to the air yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
21G.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On second down, a run by A.
Run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. A-Chain now up the middle. And running with power here. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On the set.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Okay, break.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this deep.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production...
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out, because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Hooker. Pass to the tight end, Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Hooker's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have moved out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Second down and 6 now.
It's now second and 6 at the Lions.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Throwing on second and long. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, come on.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Go ahead.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Khalif Raymond, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They complete it to Hill. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They're going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4.
Six the Eagle. Go, 3.
Another run for Gibbs here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Counter play, here's Gibbs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down.
Warriors, got these. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hooker to throw it. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First down, Lions.
Here we go. Strike. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Hooker now off play action. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're right here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And quickly, they get to the line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, Tua's going to change things up. And they'll run here with A-Chain. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
A-Chain once more, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run for it. A-Chain. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon A-Chain. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And its defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Gibbs straight ahead. Shrugs him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Able to push his way through. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync.